Hello student, now we'll see stepper motor interfacing. In earlier lecture we seen DC motor interfacing. Now we'll see stepper motor. The stator motor is electromechanical device which convert electrical pulses into discrete mechanical movement. The motor rotation has the several direct relationship to these applied input pulses. Shaft or spindle of stepper motor rotates in discrete step increments when electrical command pulses are applied to it in the proper sequence. This sequence we have to send through microcontroller. The sequences of applied pulses is directly related to the direction of motor shaft rotation. The speed of motor shaft rotation is directly related to the frequency of input pulses, and the length of rotation is directly related to the number of input pulses applied. The length of rotation means the one revolution, two revolution is depends upon the number of input pulses applied. The stator is made up of high permeability magnetic material. The step angle is a minimum degree of rotation associated with the single step. See, according to the material, there are three types of stepper motor: variable reluctance motor, permanent magnet motor, and hybrid motor. So it depends upon the application, in which application the stepper motor is going to use. The permanent magnet rotor surrounded by the stator. In stepper motor, in commonly we are having permanent magnets rotor, and the stator is not magnetic. As the sequence of power applied to the each stator, the rotor will rotate. The term steps per revolution is the total number of steps needed to rotate one complete rotation. Step angles means it is minimum distance and minimum step taken by the rotor to rotate from one pole to another pole. So how many steps it will take to complete one revolution? So one revolution is nothing but a 360 degree. So to complete 360 degree rotation, how many steps it taken? It may take 4 steps, it may take 8 steps, it may take 70 steps. So the steps per seconds is equal to RPM into steps per revolution divided by 60. So here I have given one table. Step angle is 0.72. If the step angle means the difference between or the displacement of rotor, if it is 0.72, it will take 500 steps to complete one revolution. If you will take a 15 degree angle, last one 15 degree angles, it will take 24 steps to complete one revolution. If you keep step angle is minimum, it will take number of count of revolution, number of steps will increase per revolution. The stepper motors can be driven into two different patterns. The sequence you are applied, it divided into two parts: full step and half steps. In full step sequence, the two coils are energized at the same time the motor and shaft rotates. The order in which coil has to be energized. So the energize we have to give through microcontroller. So here four poles are there: A, B, B dash, and A dash. A dash, B, B dash. If you want to put the rotor at the middle, so you have to, here the direction, this will get energized and this will get energized. So the sequence will be 1 0 0 1. So the count of this is 0 9. If you want to energize, if you want to rotate this rotor into this side, So you have to energize this and this. This is already energized if the direction is here. So this will 1 1. If you want to here, so B and B dash will get energized middle like this. So this will get energized and this will get energized. If here direction is like this, so this B and A dash, this B and A dash will get energized. So the sequence, the whatever the sequence we are getting, the same count will be come over here, and that count we have to take into the port. Then half step sequence. In half step sequence, motor steps angle reduces the half the angle in full mode. The your steps is get increased. The angle is get reduced and the steps is get increased. So in half mode sequence, number of steps gets double as to that of full mode. So the angular resolution is also increased. That is, it becomes a double the angular resolution in the full mode. So the sequence is get increased. So this is the sequence, the A dash, then B, A, then AB, then 1 1 pole after every full step, full mode, the 1 1 pole is get energized to make it stable. So here I have taken one example. Port B, here we have to interface our motor on port B. See, there are 4 wires, 3 wires, it depends upon the what type of motor you are going to use. Here I used 4 wire. Then this switch will decide the half or full. Then in motor I have taken this is for the your full mode, full steps. So two arrays I have taken for the one is clockwise and another one is anti-clockwise. So 90 C0 C60 30. So this sequence is fixed. If you want to take a 30, then 60, then C0, then 90. It is this number, this count is fixed. Then for the anti-clockwise, I have make this sequence in reverse. Now the port is make as a 0 because we are using as an output, and this beat is we are making as a inputs because we have to rotate the motor in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. If the port bit, this switch is 1, then rotate. How many counts are there? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I have to upload this count into for loop. For loop I is equal to 0, then I is less than or equal to 3, because the array will loaded with the motor 0, 90, motor 1, C0, motor 2, C60, motor 3 and 30. Only 4 bits from the port B is going to use to interface the motor. Then I put a delay. If the switch is closed, then the motor should move in anti-clockwise direction. In this second condition, this count will take into consider. The same count, 4 counts are there. Then when the motor anti-motor is 0, then it load the 30. Then if it is 1, then it's gonna load the 60. If it is 2, it loads the C0. If it is 3, then 90. Like that, your switch will decide the clockwise and anti-clockwise. Thank you.